Good morning, everybody. Hey, welcome to today is Thursday, February 25th, as we come up with jobs numbers today and some other things coming out. I hope that you'll stay with us throughout the next 10, 15 minutes. So we got some good news and some bad news coming out in terms of what the markets did yesterday and what they may be doing today as we get ready to start. Remember, there's only one thing that you can control within your portfolio, and that's how much risk you have. And if you do not know your risk number on a scale of 1 to 100, that can be a problem. Give us a call and let's walk through the process of finding out what your risk number is and determining how much risk you have in your current portfolio. Give us a call at 863-382-0037 or go to our website, statlerfinancial.com. There's a link there where you can schedule a phone call or an appointment. Hey, Dave's coming up next. Looking forward to our conversation today.
5.7 Light FM. Patrick Swayze's there. It's 8:40. I'm Morning Dave, and your money counts. That's why we do an update as to what's going on Wall Street every morning at this time. We got a pile of stuff to get through, so let's head right to Phillip Statler from Statler Financial Services on the phone this morning. Phillip, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Dave. Hey, doing well today. We got a pile of earnings and some economic news. I mean, a lot of stuff coming out, and hey, we finally ended up across the board in the green yesterday. So some good things to talk about.
Yeah, it was a big day yesterday on Wall Street. Setting the table, Dow was up 424.5 points. NASDAQ up the better part of 133, S&P up 44. And I was kind of looking at the charts, and it looked like we turned upward when they released the new home sales number. They were expecting a 2.1% increase. New home sales up 4.3% last month, and that kind of gave Wall Street everything it needed to kind of turn around and get rid of its case of malaise, didn't it?
It did. It did. It was nice to see green across the board. The Dow really getting a big number, 424 up. That was really nice to see after what we'd seen kind of the 2 days before that.
Yeah, the malaise might be a good term for the couple of days before that, or maybe just major sell-off, one or the other. We start out the morning with a couple of bits of good news and disappointment or two. Let's do the gross domestic product, because that's probably the biggest number that's coming out for this week. Fourth quarter gross domestic product, they say our economy grew by 4.1% during the fourth quarter of last year. That's better than their first estimate, but a tinge off what the market was expecting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Analysts were expecting 4.2%. And so it was just a tinge off. And remember, we still have one more revision to come out, and that'll come out the end of March.
Okay. And the politics get in the way. So now that we all know that they want 4.2%, maybe we'll get it in a month.
Yeah, well, maybe. We'll see.
Am I cynical or what? The other things that came out are usual Thursday jobless claim numbers, and that was good news. First-time jobless claims last week, 730,000. That's down 111,000, and I gather it's a really big surprise for the market.
Yeah, it really was, Dave. I mean, they expected like 845,000 first-time claims, and to come in at that 730,000, to me, that's a substantial beat, and I wasn't really looking for that either. But and the futures are appreciating it. They're coming off of some of their lows right now.
That's good to see, because I was seeing a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of red ink in my delayed quotes this morning. Continuing claims, they show 4.42 million unemployed people with continuing claims in the country. And you saw durable goods, and I didn't get a chance to see that yet this morning.
I did. Durable goods climbed 3.4% in January. That's a pretty big number when they were expecting about 1%. So, yeah. That may be, that's orders, so that's good news that we're seeing that kind of order coming through.
Which kind of means that's being the stuff that lasts, and orders coming out of companies generally means the outlook is good regardless of what they say on their guidance.
Exactly. We got people spending money, placing orders, and that's got to be a good sign for the next couple months going forward, because they place those orders now, and they won't come in for a period of time.
Absolutely. It's a good forward-looking indicator. We've got a pile of reports that are coming in as well. Any good news that is going to move the market forward today out of the quarterly reports from the companies that get traded?
Dave, it's kind of a mixed bag today as we look, and I want to start off with a couple retailers. We have Best Buy reported. They missed by 2 or 3 cents a share, depending upon who you look at. Their big miss, though, was same-store sales. That
Uh-oh.
was a pretty big miss, as well as revenue being off from what was expected. So there was less demand for electronics during the holiday season, at least for Best Buy. And so that was putting some pressure on them this morning, a lot of pressure on them this morning. They're down a little over 8.25%.
I was going to say they're leading my big loser list this morning. I knew it couldn't be just a penny off on the earnings per share that'd do that.
No, it's it's all the rest of it. Hey, let's go to L Brands, another retailer. That's the holding company of Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works. So they gave some strong quarterly earnings guidance, which was appreciated. They also beat by 12 cents a share above their estimates. Yeah. Their revenue, though, was a little short of what was forecasted from that standpoint. But, man, you got to like their stock price today. They are up 6.1% right now, and they will open at a new 52-week high. Right now, it's at $54.80 a share.
That's interesting, given the fact that they also announced they were going to close some Victoria's Secret stores yesterday. I'm starting to get the picture that guidance is really driving the market when you put a report out this time around.
Yeah, I think so. And I'm looking at the 52-week range right now. It was as low as $8 a share, man. Wouldn't you be glad if you had picked it up at 8?
Oh, would I ever? 54.30 I got this morning on my delayed quote.
Yeah. So that's kind of the retailers I have coming in. Oh no, I got one more. Wayfair. Now they're not a brick and mortar retailer, but they are in the furniture and home goods business. And they had a really, really good quarter. They were expected to come in at like 86 cents a share. No. They came in at $1.24 a share. Revenue was a little bit below what they had expected. But they've managed to kind of bounce back. They had lost some steam early on. They were down as much as 9%, but they've come back. They're up right now, actually about 0.75%.
Cool. That obnoxious jingle they were playing over and over again during the Christmas shopping season must have done some good, huh?
Yeah, it was kind of obnoxious, wasn't it?
Just because of its frequency. I think they bought every slot that was available on cable TV. Anything else you see for an indication?
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of good stuff here. We got Moderna. They're the big guys, one of the big guys on the COVID vaccine front. And so they expect $18.4 billion in COVID vaccine sales this year. Pretty big number. Now, they did report a loss of 69 cents a share, which was huge. I mean, they were only expected to lose about 35 cents a share. So a big decline there. But they're still trading up based on, I think, the COVID vaccine and what the anticipated sales are this quarter, or not this quarter, but this year. They're trading up a little over 4.1% this morning.
I was going to ask if the government hadn't paid its bill yet, if that's why they were down.
It could be a little bit, huh?
They also, by the way, just side note, they announced this morning that they're working on a booster shot to correct for the new variances that are coming in as well. So they've got some good guidance on that front as well.
Too, yeah. Hey, we had Norwegian Cruise Lines come in. Yeah, they reported. This is hard for me to get, though, but I guess the analysts were just off. But their revenue came in well above estimates for the quarter.
What revenue?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. When boats don't leave the dock, I'm trying to figure out how you have revenue. But they had better revenue than expected, and so but their loss was larger than expected too. They lost $2.33 a share compared to $2.17 that was expected. But I don't know, man. There's something in there people like because it's trading up 4.8% this morning.
It's got to be based on virus hopefuls and nothing more, saying they'll get them out again soon.
It's got to be. I just can't see anything else. It can't be
Yeah.
based on the earnings number. So we had Teladoc Health reported. They did come in for the quarter. They lost 27 cents a share, which was 3 cents more than expected. They're the video medical provider. Revenue did come in above estimates, but they're getting beat up this morning. They're down 6.5%.
All right.
Yep. So
resetting. You got one more?
I do have one more that might be of interest. NVIDIA, however you want to say it. They make those video boards and that kind of stuff for computers. They had a good quarter. They beat by about 31 cents a share. Revenue was stronger than expected, but they're getting beat up for some reason. Not sure exactly why, but they're trading down about 2.7% this morning.
I think there's some gossip in the tech press about a new competitor with a new, faster video card. The really high-end ones are used for Bitcoin mining, so it's kind of above both our tech pay grades. But I think I remember reading something about a new video card being out that was supposed to be even hotter than NVIDIA.
Gotcha. Okay, that would do it.
One would never know. Resetting the table, big up day on Wall Street yesterday. I would expect after 424 up on the Dow yesterday, see a little profit taking this morning. 45 minutes early. How are we doing?
Dave, we got a mixed boat right now. We got the Dow has actually gone positive. It's up a little over 0.1%. The other indexes are negative right now. We got the S&P 500 down about 0.2%. NASDAQ's down about 0.6%. Now, those numbers are significantly better than what they were when you and I first went on the air and before the jobs numbers came out. So some good things there. On the commodities front, we've got silver trading up about 1/3%. Gold's trading down about 0.9%. Dave, you're not going to like this number.
I don't believe me.
$63.29 a barrel, up about 0.1% right now.
Jeez. It's actually kind of nice to complain about it being too high for a little while, although I really wish that had some effect when we do complain. Overseas markets, Japan and Hong Kong and the mainland Chinese pretty much heaved a sigh of relief on us yesterday, and they were both up markedly at the close this morning. Europe is taking a wait-and-see attitude. They're kind of either side of the zero line this morning without a lot of trend evident. Phillip, it's time to take a look at what my retirement account does to my taxes and what my positioning is for that. There's a little bit of time to make adjustments still before the tax deadline. How do I find you in order to get my adjustments in time to save some money?
Dave, it's a great time to figure out exactly how much risk you have in your portfolio. To do that, give us a call at 863-382-0037. They can catch us on our website at statlerfinancial.com. We've got a link to our radio shows and to our calendar there. And then join us this weekend for the Statler Financial Radio Show, 6 a.m. and noon on Saturday, 10 a.m. Sunday morning on Highlands News Talk 730.
And back here again tomorrow morning at the same time. Phillip, thank you so much. We'll see you then, all right?
All right, man. You have a great day.
You too. Be well. It's 105.7 Light FM and Statler Financial Services. Phillip Statler.
Hey, folks, again, I want to thank you for joining us today. I hope that your week has been going well. Catch us on Facebook. Catch us on the radio. Check out our website, statlerfinancial.com. Be back with us again tomorrow. Take care. I'll see you then. Bye now.